Hey, it's Hugh again. Today we're going to release tension in the traps, not just the top, but also behind the shoulder blades. We're going to use the stick with the nice knobbly little bits to get in there and separate the traps from the layers underneath. So let's get started. To release the traps, what we need to do is first of all understand where the traps are. So most of us think of the traps as being the top of the shoulders here. They actually go between the shoulder blades as well. So they're in this. These are the top of the diamond in a trapezius sort of shape, right, like that. But then there's the bottom angles that go like that, if you can imagine, behind my body, but kind of that sort of shape. Dunk, dunk. So we need a few angles to get in there and release it off. So the first bit is going to be between the shoulder blades. And to do that, we're going to lay down on the floor and release, well, that portion. So setup is essentially stick goes on the floor and then lay on it. As with the other releases, we're just going to sink in, take a couple of breaths. Once the tissue is sort of melted around the ball, then we're going to start the movement. And the movement is not something we do, but the stick is going to do the movement. So keep on breathing, and the breathing itself can move the ribs relative to the tissue over the top of it. So that in itself can produce releases. And the next bit is to move this handle down towards the feet. And what that'll do is take the superficial layers that the ball is kind of sunk in to, and then create this twisting effect. So it's shearing the muscles away from each other. So again, taking the breaths and twist. Part B of the trap release is to do the top, and this is really a tender area for a lot of people. So use as much pressure, only as much pressure as you can handle without creating pain. I have seen people do it to the point of tears. You don't need to go that deep. It's really, you want to find a pleasant sensation, not too light, not too heavy. It's somewhere right in the middle. So position-wise, you're going to take the ball of the stick and go onto the meaty part of the trap, and then come in here, sink in, put some pressure in there, as much pressure as you can handle. You might want to use a door frame. I have a couple of boxes, but they do slide a little bit. So something solid that's not going to move around too much. Sink in, couple of breaths, and then twist the handle. So you're going away from with the handle.